Hi guys, Jarashut here, or James. I've had 2 video requests in the last 2 days, so this is going to be a combined video with both of them in there. The first one was from Douglander, or Doug, who a lot of you would know. If you haven't subscribed him already, check him out. His channel's over there, I think. Need to get that right one day. The next one was from Travis at Nightlight Film 09, and they're very different questions. Doug wanted to see my Blu-ray collection, so that's going to be first up. The second one's a more philosophical question, and it's if your life was a horror movie, what would it be? So I'm going to have an attempt at that, but yeah, we'll see what comes up because I've got no idea. Anyway, first up, I showed this one in my last video. It's Zodiac. This is the director's cut, and I was really waiting for this film. I'd seen it on Blu-ray, DVD. It was just a theatrical cut, and I was so impressed by it. I wanted to get the best edition available on the best format, so I was eagerly awaiting this. And it's got, I think it's about 30 more minutes in the actual film, which or it makes it a 3-hour movie now, I think. But again, it just flies by. It's effortless watch. And if anyone's got a Blu-ray player, I'd really urge them to get this DVD. It's one of the best Blu-rays, probably my favourite Blu-ray in the collection. It's got some great documentaries on there. An hour-long one on Arthur Lee Allen, the suspected, their prime suspect, Zodiac killer. It's also got another one on the actual, just the case, and a lot of other, it's got commentaries and some behind the scenes stuff, and it's just a really well put together package. So yeah, if you see this one out there, definitely get it, because it's a great version. So yeah, my favourite Blu-ray. There you go. Next up, classic movie, Halloween. I did own this on DVD, of course, but I had the older version, and it didn't come with the Cut Above the Rest documentary, which is on here. I'm really happy to see that there. The picture on this one looks actually pretty good. I noticed it says here on the back it's in 1080i, which is 1080 interlaced. The highest format possible on Blu-ray is 1080p, 1080 progressive, but even though it's in a bit lower a format, it still looks really good, so I'm happy to own that one, definitely. It's great to see it in all its glory, so yeah, great movie. And just with Halloween, if people that own it could have a look on their back, maybe in America, on the back cover, and see if they've got the same thing, yeah, I'd like to know, because I was a bit surprised when I saw that. But anyway, sorry for the techno mumbo jumbo, but anyway. Next one up is The Shining, Stanley Kubrick movie. I got this one for really cheap again, and the picture on this looks really great, even though it's an older movie. It's got some special features on there again, and I own the older DVD, which a lot of people probably had, you know, the one with the white trim. This one's got the black one. It's the re-release with all the kind of uniform colours. But yeah, this one was a really good DVD package again. The older DVD I had just had that featurette behind the scenes thing that Stanley Kubrick's daughter shot, but this one's got a few more on there too, so yeah, really happy to own that one again. Next up is Deliverance, again an upgrade from my Blu-ray, DVD. This one's the 35th anniversary. I had the older DVD, which was bare bones, but yeah, this one's got a 4-part retrospective commentary and another featurette on there, so yeah, again a really good Blu-ray. Next one is an action movie, which I don't normally buy, but I couldn't resist this one because it was so fun, and I knew it looked really good on high def. So Rambo. It's the new Stallone movie. Sorry about that kind of lung cough, but it's a really good film. The action and yeah, all that kind of thing, the violence, the gore, it's all there. It's a really fun movie, and I think Rambo fans would have been pleased by it, because the sequels, you know, Rambo 3, they weren't that good, but this one had the potential to be really bad, but it actually turned out alright. So yeah, it's a really fun film, looks great on high def. Stallone's into that kind of thing, so it all looks really good. Next up, The Thing. If you've seen my top 10 horror movies of all time video, you know that's on there. It's my favourite Carpenter movie. I just love the atmosphere, the whole paranoia-filled nightmare that it is, and the acting and just the characters. It's just a great film. And also the creature in this, I love the concept of it, how it can amalgamate into other things and evolve itself at will. So yeah, I think this is a superb movie, and great set again. So yeah, looks really good on Blu-ray again, so yeah. Next up is Cloverfield. I showed this one again yesterday. I really enjoyed this film. As I said, a lot of people don't really like it, but I really enjoyed it. This one looks really good on Blu-ray. I was surprised because it's kind of done in that Blair Witch kind of thing, the handheld, but yeah, it looks really good on Blu-ray. There's a lot of special features on there. This one is one I waited to come to Blu-ray again. The DVD had been out quite a few months until this one surfaced, but yeah, I waited for this one, so yeah, Cloverfield. Next one is another recent one, I Am Legend. Again, it has its fair share of detractors, but I really enjoyed this adaptation. There's another 2 out there, I think, and I think the actual original story goes by this title, I Am Legend, but there's also Last Man on Earth, the Vincent Price movie, Omega Man, Charlton Heston. But I thought this was a really solid adaptation again. So yeah, I picked it up. I like the action in it. It does feel very epic and very big, lots of action, and the creatures are pretty cool in this one again. So yeah, pretty cool movie. I really liked it. Next one up is 30 Days of Night, the recent vampire movie based on the graphic novels. Again, I really enjoyed this movie, not so much as the other 2, I Am Legend and Cloverfield, but I still think it's a really good movie. I like the concept of vampires in this one. I liked how they were really predatory and how they moved and their speech. That's one of the things I really liked about the film, was how they spoke. They kind of spat their words out. Yeah, so it's a really interesting movie. It's a different take on the whole vampire thing. So if you're into those kind of movies, check it out. And again, because it's a newer film, it looks really good on Blu-ray. So yeah. Next up, we've got Clockwork Orange, of course, Stanley Kubrick one. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's got kind of a uniform cover with the Shining, these re-releases. And this is one of my all-time favourite movies, but it was interesting because I never actually bought it on Blu-ray, on DVD. So I'd seen that it was a bare bones release. I think this re-release has got a lot of docos on there and behind the scenes stuff and featurettes. So again, I'm really happy to own it on Blu-ray, and the picture quality is really good on this one again. So yeah, really happy to own that one. Lastly, we've got The Hills Have Eyes, the Alexander Aja remake of Wes Craven's original. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I like Alexander Aja's style, and it's come over to this movie very well. It looks very nice, and it's very violent and bloody, and it has a lot of energy and tense atmosphere to it. So yeah, I think it was a really good remake. So yeah, and that one was had for pretty cheap. So yeah, I picked it up. I better get on to the last bit. It's for Nightlife Films. Nightlife Films, yeah, 09. It's, yeah, as I said, if your life was a horror movie, what would it be? And this one's really stumped me. I don't know what to say. So anything I do say is going to sound stupid, isn't it? But I'll just have a go. Well, I grew up in the country, so I grew up in Tasmania, if you don't know, which is just down off Australia, that little triangle-shaped island. So I guess my movie would be called Country Boy because I'm a country boy. The second part of the question was, would you be the killer or one of the heroes or victims? And well, the killer always is always the one that's remembered, isn't it? So I guess I'd be the killer. I think I'd kind of exploit that whole country stereotype and be the kind of Hicksville guy with a pick an axe. But yeah, and the last part of the question was, what was it now? Oh, would I survive? So, well, if I want there to be a sequel, I need to survive. So I think I'm just going to do like a kind of slasher hallmark, and I'm kind of dead right at the end, and then I come back, so I get to have my sequel too. So yeah, there's your answer. If I have to tag someone, Moto Psycho, I tag you. He's a really cool little Australian updater and DVD reviewer, so check him out. So you're gonna make your video next. But anyway, that's gonna have to conclude. I'm over time, so yeah, check out in the description with all the names in there and channel profiles, and thanks for watching.